drop this G shit.
What's up, YouTube? It is your boy Tropical Kool-Aid TV, back at it again on another video. And in today's video, the story is finally coming out. I will explain on how I slept with somebody's wife while they're still married to their husband. Now, I felt kind of skeptical about it. I mean, I didn't know she was married. She told me that she was, but she told me she got a divorce. But I had to, legally look online and see if that's even true, which it is. As long as she's still married to him, as long as she still has, his or her last name, they are still married. So she could say, yeah, we're separated, but they're still married. That's the whole point of it, is she's saying that, oh yeah, we're separated, so we're not married. No, you're still together. You still signed an agreement. You two are still married. But like I said, man, if you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe to my videos, and also my channel for content like this. Will be more content like this in the future. Just have not really decided yet. Also, we'll be getting some brand new equipment for YouTube, like an Elgato, also a brand new camera, and also some new TVs that'll allow me to play better resolution than just 1080p. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So what happened was, I met this chick on Xbox a few months, well, I want to say last year, so it was last year. So last year around March, May, and we're gonna call her Elizabeth. Okay, I'm not gonna say her real name, but we're gonna call her Elizabeth, right? So Elizabeth played Xbox like constantly every day, all day, and she was married to this guy. We're gonna call him Robert, right? So she was married to this guy named Robert, who really just didn't really care about her. He constantly told her that she wasn't gonna be nothing, da-da-da-da. He would limit her to things as such as, like, outside. She wasn't able to have very few friends. Actually, she wasn't even able to have any friends at all anyway. As far as I'm concerned, the only time I was friends with her was because we played Xbox together, and I'm surprised he even allowed that. Wow, that guy just fell. That's stupid. Anyway, so I was talking to her, and she's telling me about her relationship. And me, I'm the type of guy where, look, if you're in a bad relationship, I'm gonna tell you to get out of it. If you don't want to get out of it, then oh well, that's your loss. You're just gonna continue to let the stuff happen to you. So she's like, yeah, you're right. And I had a fat ass crush on her for like the longest, and she never noticed, like, at all. Like, until I told her, I'm like, look, I got a fat ass crush. And she's like, wait, really? And she's like, yeah, I do too. And I'm like, wait, what? So this whole entire time we have been talking, and she's been married to this guy, she has had the biggest crush on me, like, since ever. So we start talking, and it got to the point where we started calling each other every day. We started, talking on the phone, playing Xbox and shit. But she stopped playing Xbox because her husband took the Xbox from her. Because technically it wasn't even hers, it was his. He bought the Xbox, and he has PlayStation, but he only plays the PlayStation more than an Xbox, so I don't see what was the actual reason of why taking the Xbox if you're just going to be playing on PlayStation anyway. So it got to the point where I actually planned to go and meet this girl. I mean, like, I spent hardcore cash money. I told my boss, hey, I'm going to be gone for a few days. Look, don't look for me to come back. I literally put out hardcore money. The bus ticket was at least $160 from here to there, northern. So I'm like, wow, I just can't believe I spent this much money. So now let's just recap. Okay, I'm a virgin still, at this point of the story. I'm still a virgin, and my dad literally talked to her, and he's like, look, man, like, my son is doing all of this for you and shit. Like, you got to at least give my son some booty, bro. Like, give him some booty. And it didn't really seem the fact that, I really wasn't even worried about that. I was just worried the fact that to make her happy. So I got to the state, and the first day we get in the car, we literally get pulled over by a cop. So when we get pulled over by a cop, I'm sitting here like, dude, well, what's going on? So apparently we all got high. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I smoke marijuana, but I don't smoke marijuana like heavily like other people do. I just smoke it every now and then. And one of her roommates put out a blunt, and he was like, "Yeah, let's just smoke this like right here until we get home." So apparently Elizabeth was going super fast. She was going 87 and 65 miles. So I'm just like, dude, slow the hell down before we get pulled over. And like I said, we got pulled over. They checked the car for marijuana. Obviously, she had some on her. I didn't even know that. She told me she didn't, but apparently they found it. They checked me. Obviously, I don't have any because guess what? I'm coming from a different state. And if I come from a different state with marijuana, that's a federal charge, and that's federal prison. And your boy don't do prison. So I had got out the car, did what the officer said, and it's freezing cold outside, so we have to get back in the car, to get some heat. And they took her roommate to jail because, come to find out, the kid was already on the run. He broke out of the juvenile center that he was in and just did not care. So they was like, "Oh, well, your ass was already out of jail. Oh, okay, we're about to put your ass back in here." So they didn't take him to the juvenile center no more. They took his ass to jail, and he had a bond. Parents bailed him out, obviously. So we got back to the house, and I told her straight up, I'm like, "Hey, look, if I fall asleep, because the bus ride to get to that state is approximately 28 hours, which is a day and 4 hours. So I was really, really tired. So I told her straight up, like, look, if I get tired and I fall asleep on your bed, like, just let me sleep." She's like, "Yeah, I'll let you sleep." So I'm like, "All right, cool. We're on the same page." So maybe like 10, 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes later, I feel something that's very, very wet on me. And I start waking up very slowly. So I legitimately look down, and she goes, "Hey." And I say, "Hi." And she goes, "What's up? Are you gonna let me finish?" I was like, "All right, homie, do you. That's hey, I don't care." So, it turned from to, you already know what happened after that. I'm not gonna, do the sounds or anything else like that. So after that happened, I went to sleep, and I'm not gonna lie, like, this continued for like 3-4 days straight, sometimes even twice a day. So after I had got home back to Texas, she completely stopped talking to me, stopped answering my messages, but can post on Snapchat 25/8 of most of the time. So we don't talk no more at all. I don't even hit her up. Apparently she's got a boyfriend now. Let's hope he can treat her better than I did, because I actually did stuff for her, put gas in her car. I even took her ass out to eat. And I don't usually do that to people. Not usually say do that, but I don't usually take people out to eat. You know what I'm saying? I like to save my money in my pocket, but that day I'm like, you know what? Let me be generous, and let me just, spend some cash to get her something to eat. Well, I won't do that shit no more. Only if a person is willing to stay for at least a while. So everybody who has been watching my channel, man, I appreciate y'all for the feedback, man. Y'all really do make me happy. Shout out to Gamer, man, for actually subscribing to my channel. I actually met this guy in a duos lobby, as you guys can see right here on the screen. Actually a pretty cool kid. He has a YouTube as well. I don't think he really posts like that anymore, but one thing I will say is that I will be playing with my subscribers soon. So it is your boy Chop Boo Kool-Aid TV, and we out.